Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes.
Free your mind.
You are listening to Panties and Sports. This is Dizzie Mac here with the First Lady of Sports Talk, the one and only Cheryl Smith, joined by my lovely Shimmy Shake Girls, and our panel. Our panel includes Joe, Midas Mind Miller, and that is my partner, and Ronald Agers, an awesome sports writer and television producer out of North Carolina. First Lady, it's been a busy week. We're ready. With what you saying? Over to you.
What's up, y'all? This is Spencer. I had to step in at the last minute. The First Lady slipped me a note. She is under the weather and will not be able to join the broadcast. And Mr. Ronald Agers out of North Carolina, the ESPN guru of sports, will not be able to make it today. But I'm here for what you say. What's up, Dizzie Mac, Shimmy Shake Girls, and Midas Mind? Midas Mind, I see that big old wad full of money over there, so I know you're doing it right.
Yes.
I know he's doing it right. He always got. I'm still getting over the fact that he got Bally original reptile skin gold buckle shoes on.
Oh,
I just want to know where the brother be coming up with that stuff. But what you saying? Each week, we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world. Not the plays of the week, but like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we ask, what you saying? Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdies known as Jalea Okafor and Johnny Manziel wish they could fly far away from being labeled liars by their respective teams. Johnny D. Bad has been demoted to third string, and Okafor has been suspended. Many of us have stretched the truth or flat out lied. Baby, you gonna believe me or you're lying? And sometimes we fall short, but being blasted all over the media by your own team, now that is downright mean, or is it? Liar, pants of fire. Where the Cowboys get Johnny, where the Cleveland head coach go to the Cowboys with Johnny as an undercover Syrian refugee. Is Okafor simply getting some revenge, given the lie the team told him about trying to build a competitive team? Richard Nixon, you know you're a liar, son of a gun. Bill Clinton, I did not have sex with that woman. George Bush, read my lips. The color brown and Steve Miller Band are asking what you saying. Well, let's I gotta look at. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it this way. In trouble. They need to get the hell up out of whatever team they are. Johnny, get your butt over to that Dallas Cowboy team as fast as you can. Call up, Jay. Get on your knees. Beg, boy. Get out of Dodge. I don't get what they offer you. I don't get what they promise you. They lie. Get over. Get the hell. Get out. Take that. Say, look, work for the minimum. Get your butt out of Cleveland. Now, as far as Okafor, you just a big dummy. You're a big dummy. Go talk to your mama and your dad and act like you done learned something in your life, boy. And you do the same thing. Be quiet and get the hell out of that team while you can. Just make your move. Dizzie Mac, over to you.
Spit face man. I'm telling you, Johnny Manziel needs to run, beg, plead. Like you said, get the hell out of Cleveland. Telling you, bad behavior. You hanging out, kicking it. That wasn't me. Come on, Coach. You gonna believe me or your lying eyes? No, Johnny, they got you off here, homie. Enjoying the high life. Pouring up, as late Pimp C used to say. Man, get out of Cleveland. Run. I'm telling you. The head coach, don't go to Dallas. You may just be going to a junior college someplace near you. Because you have probably never worked in the industry again. You will not be a Syrian refugee. You'll be an ex-NFL coach, probably someplace coaching PE. Well, Jaleel Okafor, at least, since you're in Philly, you got one thing right. Now, it wasn't because you lied. It's because you knocked out a couple of people. So you know, right here in Philly, Creed just came out. Yeah, you 7 foot. You couldn't have been Apollo Creed's son, but you punched him like Creed. I mean, you know, you
punched him up a little weak there, wasn't it?
Hey, yeah, I mean, you knocking him out like you was still on the south side of Chicago over here, represent. But you may need to get up out of Philly as fast as you can too. Where did they lose him? I mean, you haven't lost 19 times probably ever in anything. I don't care if it was playing your father one-on-one when you first started playing basketball. You probably didn't lose that many times because you probably grew so fast and was dunking on them so quick. But you need to get up out of Philly. Get you a Philly cheesesteak and just start walking. Someplace. Somebody will pick you up. Somebody will pick you up.
Just start walking.
Walk. Get up out of there.
Just walk.
Just leave and keep that right hand. Cause man, that's a murderer's right hand. You putting them down. Putting them way down. I'm telling you, spit face. Hey, they need to get up out of They need to get up out of them towns. Cleveland, Philly. They ain't going nowhere this year.
Okay. We heard from Dizzie Mac and you know, at the Shimmy Shake Girls, they'd have moved up. That first they came in slacking and stuff. We all got our mimosas going. They done gave me a nice little butter croissant. I'm gonna have to ask old Grumpy if I can be on this show more often. But Midas Mind.
Spit face, how you get in the studio this morning, man? You done kicked out the first lady and took over the studio? What's happening?
Hey, let me tell you, it was the limousine and the drinks I had but last night. They caught up with me.
All right. Lamont.
Let me tell you, Spitty, this Johnny Manziel, this young man has a problem because he is a fish out of water. You know, here in Texas, Dallas and Houston and Austin, and your parents have you go out and party. You may do a few lines here or there. Hell, you might even end up in a shooting gallery. Who knows? But you're going to pretty much be able to smoke and drink and, you know, do your cheese, Mexican heroin, or whatever you're doing. And as long as you're on the football field doing your thing, it's going to be okay. Unfortunately, he's not in Dallas or Houston or Austin or San Antonio. He's in Cleveland, Ohio. Leadership. And I don't think that they care that his parents got a few bucks. Ain't nobody gonna be able to pick up the phone and go, hey, you know, that's my boy. Just let him have a slide. Well, he told a little lie. You know how boys do. Not gonna happen in Cleveland, Ohio. And he is still thinking that he is somewhere in Texas, and he's no place in Texas. And so, as a result, he turns to friends, party goers, teammates, and being the leader he is showing some leadership skills. He gets them to lie for him and gets everybody busted. Oh, man. Johnny.
Oh, man.
Johnny needs to get out of Cleveland. I don't know if Johnny should come to Dallas because if he got a problem with drinking and being in a party atmosphere in Cleveland, he ain't going to make it here. They're going to give him a babysitter. Jerry will give him a babysitter. But it's going to be some little split behinds and club bars, and there's going to be some stuff coming after him here that will feed that demon. Yeah. Jaleel Okafor, man. They say you can take the brother out of the hood I'm gonna stop right there. But I mean, is this the second coming of Too Tall Jones? Does he want to be a boxer? What happened with your little uncle for? I get a feeling that TMZ is riding around. TMZ must be his chauffeur. Everywhere he goes, he gets like they can't get away with nothing. Ain't no sense in trying to lie about it. But I'm gonna get that back to you. I'm hoping the young man gets out of Philadelphia because he has immense talent, and right now it looks like he's about to waste it, trying to show the world that he can represent Chicago. And all the screaming about everybody else broke and he got the money. You better hold on or you mess around and get with us broke. And
I got it. Dizzie Mac, over to you.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom. Explosion. Overpowered. Over the competition I'm towering. Wrecking shop when I drop these lyrics that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that'll all get you sliced and diced. Competition paying up price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. We're not talking about Paul Pender, Pone Kingpatch, Carlos Ortiz, or Gene Fulmer. We're talking about the knockout punch landed by Father Time. Not only on Peyton Manning, but apparently Kobe Bryant and Tiger Woods. When they say Father Time is undefeated for athletes, they might as well realize their career will not resemble Rocky 10. It will look very satisfactory. Your time, your exit is 1 year before your skills betray you. Wow. Should Kobe retire after the All-Star game so the Lakers can begin properly rebuilding? Does Peyton have something left in the tank? Let's say for the Houston Texans? Wow. Should Tiger start his booth career as a commentator with the old grumpy radio network? Come on, Tiger. Come on over here, man. Willie Mays, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, and Brett Favre are asking, what you saying? Wow. Well, Father Time is undefeated. We've seen him turn men who we thought were immortal into average Joes. I'm telling you, they are just not looking like they used to. Kobe. Wow. I know you had 31 games in a game this week and a win, no doubt. How many times have you lost? How many times have you gone 1 for 14, 2 for 12? How many times have you shot them air balls? How many times have them youngsters made you look like your feet were in cement? I can say you get posterized a couple of times. Boom, boom. That's not the Black Mamba we used to know. Peyton Manning, oh man, I'm telling you. But you must be out there. Well, at first I was like, well, Peyton out there smoking that good weed. He out there with illegal. He got that strand named after him, Peyton. He's probably like, yeah, that's some good pot. Yeah. No. Father Time said, no, Peyton, this is how you gonna look at 39. Oops. I mean, when he set the record for most yards pass, he only had 5 completions, but he had 9. He had 9 completions that day. 5 of them went to his team. The other 4 went to the other team. So no, Peyton, it was looking ugly. Gary Kubiak, I put it like this, and I'm not a Gary Kubiak fan, but I give him credit.
The cool.
He threw in the towel on you and said, hey, he's hurt. That's another lie. He's lying. I said, shit, he's lying. Man, like, Peyton ain't hurt. Peyton just playing bad. He's playing bad. He must have seen some of the other playoff games. New England. I want to say Pittsburgh. Yeah. When they came in there and made Peyton look like he was just ordinary. That fumble snap in the Super Bowl was just the beginning. Yeah. That's right, face. I saw you over there and said, yeah. I saw you. You took a hard sip of that mimosa. Father Time. And Tiger, you know what? Come on up here and fool. Put them clubs down. Yeah, man, put it like this. Ever since Elin swung that club at you, she had a better golf game than you. Your golf game had just went.
Woo!
Yes. Elin. I'm surprised your kids probably ain't playing better golf than you at this point. Get back to, you know what, I'm going to send a couple of Shimmy Shake Girls down there because, man, that's not what Tiger's paying his best. Hey, everybody now want to call him Cheetah. But, hey, Tiger can't change his stripes. Just get back to doing what you do, Tiger, and your game will come back. Don't try to be goody two-shoes now. Be bad, Tiger. Get you out 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm telling you, Father Time will leave you alone. He may even ask you if he could be down. Yeah. Get out of time and retire, you crazy athletes. You know it's time. It's been time. Jay, Midas Mind, man, come on. I see you over there, man, counting that money. You probably like, hey, if you were a betting man, you would bet Kobe would have retired last year. But, hey, he didn't count. What you saying about this, brother?
Dizzie Mac, I got a lot of respect for Kobe Bryant. I went back and I looked at a bunch of Kobe Bryant highlights. Whoa, nobody put it down like this, man, except Jordan. And Jordan even said it. You know what he said? I'd take LeBron. If I was in my prime, LeBron in his prime, I wouldn't be no problem. I handle it. But Kobe, I have to think about that because he steals all my moves. Unfortunately, Kobe didn't steal the move of retirement fast enough. No. And Kobe is just a shell of what he used to be. But he's done so much for the game that I believe he deserves his curtain call. His bow, as you pointed out, his curtain call is not pretty. It's just not pretty. When Philly won their first game the other day, you know, Kobe put up points, but it was ugly. But he got a standing ovation. You know, I mean, his home area that always booed him loved him, and it choked Kobe up. And to me, that is worth it. The man has given us years and years, and he's not what he used to be. And you know, like you said, Father Time took a baseball bat and beat his ass. But when we move on here, you know, Tiger Woods, of all three of these, Tiger Woods is, in his respective sport, the greatest champion. This is a person who was chasing history, chasing Jack Nicklaus. Just, 10 years ago, it was an unwritten known that we were going to see a new majors record in titles. And, like you said, his wife beat him up a little bit with a golf club, caught him shooting. Yeah. Everybody came out on him. Kind of like Mystical said, he probably has some chicks he didn't even know claiming his wood, Mr. Woods. And, what is really sad is that after a couple back surgeries and a couple knee adjustments, I kept waiting for him to hit that string again and come back and show the youngsters just what a Tiger is. And, the only thing I can remember Tiger doing since he fell off is he skied down through Lindsey Vonn, and that's about it. Got rid of her. It's time to hit it may be time to become a commentator, and I believe we can convince him to do that. If we can get some young spinners up in the box all the whispering that comes on a golf tournament won't be golf. And Tiger will be the star again. Peyton Manning's just done. He just finished. He was the greatest regular season quarterback we've ever seen. When it don't matter, he's deadly. And you know what? Even that has slid away with the neck injury. I want to give him a whole lot of props because I can remember when Peyton was at Tennessee. Even coming out of college, you could see that this guy was really going to be, and though it took a couple years for him to get there in the pros, you do have to stand back in awe of what he was able to achieve before he fell off the cliff. At this point, would you bring him back inside the season? If Osweiler wins another game, would you bring him back? You know what? You can't let Osweiler go too long if you're going to bring him back, if you think about bringing him back. But
well, we're going to have more on that later in the show, but I'm going to tell y'all this. But one thing is I feel like this. Kobe should have retired 2 years ago, and Peyton should have retired after that last Super Bowl slumping. That should have been the end of that at that moment. And I'll tell you something, Elway ain't no fool. Elway brought in Gary Kubiak because he said, look, I'm going to do the farewell tour for Peyton, but if Peyton get out of line, I ain't going to do no goddamn Brett Favre. You ain't going to be sitting up here dialing him, well, what am I going to do? Well, no, I'm going to tell you, motherfucker. You going to be up off of here, and I'm going to have you on some other team, or you can do what you want. I'll pay that money because we got low. Do you know the owners of the Denver Broncos? They got some long green. They got that kind of green that wrap around, and you put a roll of it on your toilet paper green.
Well, spit face.
Deep, long green. And Peyton gonna go to the you know what the Houston Tech would do a fool ass move like that. They would. They'd mess around and back in the day I would have said the Raiders would have done some crazy stuff like that. But the Houston they would do some idiotic stuff like that. We can finally get a busted up Peyton better than what we got. No. What you got is bad, but it ain't worse. Now, Tiger needs to come on, bring his butt on to the booth here at Old Grumpy Radio. But look, we got to take it to break. The first two listeners to email us or send a shout out while the boxes mentioned are grouped together will receive a $25 gift card from our friends at sportsacademy.com and an additional $25 gift card from our partners at NFLshop.com. And stay tuned. Coming up next, we have a performance from Jay Lamont. Oh, sucky, on the first part of Shout Out.
Free Mr. Vine.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code FREE61 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code FREE61. That's FREE61 at AdamandEve.com.
It's your boy Dizzie Mac, and the music flows in from around the globe to get a shout out from the panel. Spit face, I see you over there. I can't wait to hear the music from Jay Lamont.
All right, got a shout out. We feature new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we get a track a shout out. If we don't like it, we hit the mute. This morning we had Jay Lamont out of Los Angeles, California, with his album You and Me. You know, ladies, you know where the brother going. He done already said you and me, so he's going that way. Now, I'm going to tell you now, if he do it, brothers, you got to watch out for these J. Lamont folks, because they're messing around and be a Bobby Womack. I wish he wouldn't trust me, so, yeah, I wish he wouldn't trust me, so, but look, we going to hear J. Lamont, you and me. The name of the track is Never Can Let You Go. Let's check it out. DJ, that mic is hot.
This feeling that I had since I fell in love with you, like I had no other to be. For as long as I can see, it's so hard to imagine without you by my side. No matter where you are, my love for you I just can't hide. Never can let you go. Got this feeling you should know, and I really want you in my life. Ooh, can't you see? You're the only one for me. Should have never let you go. Now this is the time to realize what we have is justified. This relationship should never die. 'Cause you're the star that's in my night. It's so hard to imagine without you by my side. No matter where you are, my love for you I just can't hide. Never can let you go. Got this feeling you should know, and I really want you in my life. Ooh, can't you see? You're the only one for me. Should have never let you go. Yeah. Never can let you go. Never can let you go. Got this feeling you should know, and I really want you in my life. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Should have never let you go. Should have never let you go.
That was Never Can Let You Go from J. Lamont. And we're going to check out what the panel got to say. Is this track getting a shout out or the cold feel of the mute button? Dizzie Mac.
Man, Face, sound like there was some begging going on there. Some begging. Somebody had messed up. Didn't want that woman to walk out the door. For that, I got to give him a mute. That was unplayer-like.
Unplayer-like.
Yeah.
All right, okay, well, all right, man. Joe, Midas Mind member.
Spitface, the man's voice truly reminded me of Teddy Pendergrass a little bit. I thought I was hearing LTD or something. But he broke down and just got downright simpish. And, you know, to use a voice like that, on your knees, the woman just slapping you down. You're holding on for dear life. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Mute button.
Look, obviously, now I'm going to tell you, obviously, to me, this is starting to sound like somebody, Jay Lamont, they throwing the hater age away, trying to play like they original gangsters. I've been around all my 89 years. 89, I'm right up there with old woman. Jay Lamont, I know when some brothers is teaming up, brother, we shouting you out. We shouting you out. Don't listen to these old. He was wimpish. They know they got some Jonathan Butler and Al Green in their collection. They know they got some of that Isley Brothers. Baby, don't go. They got some begging tracks. You all right with me, Jay Lamont? But we're gonna hear more on part 2 of Shout Out with another performance from Jay Lamont, and maybe Dizzie Mac and Midas Mind won't be drinking all that haterade.
Don't be bad.
But is that the sound of my favorite underwater friend? Is it time for Flip It? It's time for Flip It, where our panel defends a view and then flips the script and defends the opposing view. We have heard all the old cliches about not losing your job to injury, but the real deal, at least in the NFL, is what have you done for me lately? And NFL, not for long. We asked the panel to defend if Osweiler rides the Broncos to a winning record and a first-round bye, he should remain the starter. Sorry, Peyton. Bye-bye, Birdie. Bye-bye. Dizzie Mac, the fan.
Man, if Osweiler leads the Broncos to a winning record and a first-round bye, yeah, it is bye-bye, Peyton. He's going to conveniently be too injured to play. Oh, that plantar fasciitis needs a massage. He cannot play. Yeah, no. They don't want Peyton back if Osweiler is playing well. Where else you going to find a 6'8" quarterback? 6'7". He's tall. He's taller than Peyton. And better than Peyton. Nah. It's Osweiler's job to lose at this point. Shimmy Shake Girls, run my back.
All right, we heard from Dizzie Mac's fasciata with a slice of cheese or whatever. Midas Mind, defend.
Look, man, this man is 6'8". You cannot hesitate to let him finish this season if he wins it. You got Peyton Manning out there, and forget this. Denver's not L.A. L.A. can let Kobe just run on through and lose the rest of the season to get a hand. Peyton's had his hand. Now it's time to win. You got one of the best defenses in the league, and you're going to sit up here and let an old head that can't hardly, throw a biscuit across the room, lose your chance at the Super Bowl? John Elway said, hell no. Osweiler, tall enough to see the whole field. Hell, he can see out of the stadium into the parking lot. Let's ride.
Yeah.
Well, you heard the defense from Midas Mind. All I got to say is, look, hey, Coop, Lovie Smith, the Bears in the Super Bowl. The horse that got them there, they switched. It was a terrible game. Terrible game. They might have still lost, but not the way they did. Like they say in Texas, stay with the horse that got you to the party. But you know what this is. This is flip it. We asked the panel, we're going to have them flip the script and defend the opposing view. Regular season and playoffs are two different things. Peyton is the brainiac. Once those defensive coaches get a few more weeks of game tape on Osweiler, it's over, baby. Peyton will get rested and heal up and show them there's plenty left in that tank. Dizzie Mac, the fan.
Everybody knows. Coming down to the last quarter of the season and the playoffs, yeah, they're two different things, and only Peyton can handle it. Man, Osweiler, look, that's why he sits. He cannot be better than Peyton. Peyton is the best, and they got tape on Osweiler. They didn't have no tape on Osweiler. That's how he had never played. Nobody's going back to preseason because that's when people are all trying to win jobs. But now, they're going to look and say, hey, put some pressure on him. He can't run. He may be 6'8", but he's going to hesitate. You put some pressure on him? Nah. Peyton is just getting healthy. He needed to rest, shut him down, give him some rest. That's what he needs. And he's going to come back with a vengeance with plenty left in the tank. Telling you. Send Dizzie Mac some of that good old green that y'all got legalized.
All right, we heard the defense and the begging from Dizzie Mac. Midas Mind defense.
Let me tell you something, spit-face. Peyton Manning been doing it for years. Then he got a little older. He got a little tired. He got a little neck injury. But as you saw at the beginning of this season, the first 2-3 games, he's all right. Yeah. He was out there still throwing fingers. He can do his thing. If he rests up, he can bring 2-3 young games out of him. That's what the playoffs is looking for. 2-3 young games to end up in the Super Bowl. You used to think you were seeing Brian Osweiler sitting on the bench. But it always looked like he was standing up because he's 6'8". But he was sitting on that bench for a reason. And if you leave him out there too long and blow this chance of the Super Bowl when you got a legend sitting on the sideline, you're going to look like a fool. You better hurry up and get Peyton back in there the game before playoffs start. Let's get it.
All right, you heard the defense. And Peyton Manning, his physical body just can't do it anymore like he used to, but then you design the correct plays so that he can manage the game and let that big-time defense spank that ass. Stay tuned. Up next, the funnies and our favorite underwater friend on Flip It Part 2.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code FREE61 at checkout and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code FREE61. That's FREE61 at AdamandEve.com.
Welcome back. You are still listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. This is Spitface. I'm filling in for the First Lady of Sports Talk. I just don't wear heels the way she do. But it is time for the funnies. Dizzie Mac, over to you.
Thank you, Spitface. Spitface, we do not have our 36 Need to Grow story of the season, but we do have something interesting. Check it out. Florida woman's mystery illness traced to moldy breast implants. Woo! A Florida woman misdiagnosed with lupus, arthritis, and thyroid problems said a doctor found the true cause of her illness, moldy breast implants.
That's nasty.
And Ziegenhorn of Shalimar said she started experiencing symptoms including weight gain, vision loss, and burning pain in 2011. And doctors offered a series of diagnoses including lupus, arthritis, and thyroid problems, all of which were later proven false. I felt like that it was it. I was going to die. And doctors were going to let me die. After going through what I've gone through, hundreds and thousands of dollars in medical bills, I've lost my career. It was taxing on our marriage. Dr. Susan Cole, author of The Naked Truth About Breast Implants, gave Ann a different diagnosis that was later proven true. Her Celine breast implants, which she obtained in 1998, and are in silicone shells, were covered in mold. Ugh.
Oh, man. The milk's gone bad.
Oh, real bad. Saline. Silicone sickness in and of itself is one entity. You add the mold to that, and then you got two illnesses going on. Cole says she has seen numerous cases of multi-implants, which often result from defective valves. Wow. Okay. My experience in doing this for 30 years is that eventually everybody will become ill from their breast implants unless they die sooner from something else. Okay. Give that right diagnosis. Wow. I just seen a whole lot of women just look like, oh, man. The doctor who said she has implants herself recommended women replace their implants every 8 to 15 years for safety.
Ladies, I'm going to tell y'all, look, ladies, every guy don't want super big-breasted women. We like them all sizes. All kind of things. You can stay all natchy, Al, baby. You ain't gotta get no booty implants. You ain't gotta just be you, baby. You fine the way you is. Just match up with that brother who appreciate your particular hips, curves, mumps, and bumps.
Man.
So don't be messing yourselves up with that old crap. You don't need no breastises. You need a good man. You don't need no breastises implants.
And a good man is not defined by somebody that's going to pay for 2 and 3 breast jobs. You got to replace it. Get it. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, darn it, I spill water splashing on my bearskin rug. It must be time for our favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flippy.
All right, we're back to Flip It, while hosts defend a point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. We have the possibility of a backup QB in Denver leading this team through the playoffs, but we also have a team that has had more success with its backup than its starter. Panel defend. Lucky Luck has not been so lucky this year. The one player who actually seems to be defying Father Time is winning. Hey, Like they say, don't change horses in the middle of the race. Let Hasselbeck start until he starts losing, even if it means luck does not play this year. Dizzie Mac defend.
Yeah, Andrew Luck has not been so lucky. I was lucky enough to play, Joe, when he got hurt. And that defensive man put a hit on him like, yeah, take that, Luck. Take that.
Kaboom.
Boom. Andrew Luck had to look on his face like damn. Did he just hit? Did he just knock me just into next week? He had a crazy look. He knew he was hurt. But hey, let Hasselbeck keep playing. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. And once Andrew Luck comes back, if he doesn't start losing, sit him down. Get him healthy. Make sure he's right. Let Hasselbeck take it. If he starts losing, hey, you got a healthy Luck to go to. But until then, let him rest. This is your franchise.
We're not talking about franchise. So, Midas Mind Miller, please defend.
Matt Hasselbeck, the one with the right-wing crazy-ass wife that sits on The View from time to time. Matt Hasselbeck used to be in Seattle, was doing his thing in Seattle. Didn't know he was even still in the league once Sean Alexander left, but I guess he is. And guess what? Having been a starting quarterback in Seattle, and now a starting quarterback having set 3 or 4 years in Indianapolis, he has experience. His body has not aged with his age, and he's been able to look at the new young superstar come along and pick out all the new young superstars' mistakes and put that on top of the experience that he has. And he is getting it done. And you know what, Indy, if you mess around and make the playoffs, as they really say in Texas, you better dance with the one who brung you.
All right, okay, we heard the defense from our panel, but I will say this. Hey, look, Lucky Luck, you've been losing. Losing, winning. All right, we're going to flip the script. Panel defend. Old Matt might have a little luck of his own going on, but Father Time and the help of a few defensive coaches will have him looking like a backup soon enough. When Luck is healthy, you have to put him back in the game. Dizzie Mac defend.
Oh, yeah, Matt Hasselbeck has had a little luck. He's the oldest player in the league, and you know he had to have had a little luck, which was, like my man Midas Mind said, yeah, you put these young weapons out there for him. Yeah, he should be able to get it done. He know the offense. He know where to go with the ball. Give him a little time. He's going to be able to get it out. But just like they look at the tape, them NFL coaches look at tape, they find your weakness. Matt Hasselbeck cannot outrun Frankenstein. Matter of fact, I think Frankenstein beat him by a yard or two. So he will be a sitting duck. They'll be having a roasted Hasselbeck in the pocket. When Luck is healthy, you got to put him back in. He's the only one for this job. He's the only one with the arm. He's the only one with the athleticism to play with these young players you got out here lined up for him. You can get these players lined up for Matt Hasselbeck. Matt Hasselbeck is living a dream with these youngsters. But Andrew Luck said, hey, go sit down, old fella. Matter of fact, look at my hair, look at your hair. Think about it. Give me that football.
All right. Midas Mind, please defend.
You know, Matt Hasselbeck is a lot like an old man with a pot gut that is adored by a young fine woman. Strong sexual desire. He's good as he can be for about 2 weeks. And then that's a mismatch. She wants something he can't deliver. Let me tell you another problem. You have built a team around Andrew Luck. If that old man happen to take some Viagra and take you to the finish line, you take in his lucky beard and put him in a trick box. How can he come back with confidence? He's got to be the man when he gets healthy, because you got a fading, unwilling to perform older guy losing the strength of his testosterone. Ooh. And you got a young upstart that has come to you, has an injury, has led you, and will be the face of your franchise tomorrow. Do not touch his confidence with this geezer. Give me a break. It's Andrew Luck's team. He must run it.
All right, you heard the defense this week. On the other side of the break, we have another performance from Jay Lamont on Shout Out. Please stay tuned, and I think they done drank enough haterade, so we might be able to get an honest review there.
Yeah. Pay someone to give me coaching when what I need is to make more money. Let's get real. You are already making money if you can afford to pay a so-called coach to get you to the next level. Ever hear the old saying, those who can, do. Those who can't, coach. Seems like a whole bunch of so-called life or business coaches do nothing but sell the need for coaching. I was more than skeptical when it came to paying a coach to help me make more money in my business. Margaret Bassant's Elegant Coaching is about fulfilling desires now, not later, which blew me away. Week 1. I am critical, suspicious, skeptical, and disagreeable. Margaret trains us on seeing what is hidden from our view. Week 2, I am beginning to pinpoint the exact actions I take when making the moves critical to growing my business that are keeping it from growing wildly. I am less skeptical, critical, and suspicious. Margaret trains us how to put the past in the past and bring completion to decisions that are impacting our present and future effectiveness. Week 3, my company doubled its sales income and I made a lot more money, a lot more. I want more coaching. Margaret Bassant's Elegant Coaching, fulfilling desires now, not later.
Welcome back. You are listening to Brawls, Panties and Sports. It's time for Shout Out Part 2, the picks and the finale. The music flows from around the globe to get a shout out from the fellas. Spitface, over to you.
All right. We have a second track from Jay Lamont, like we promised, and we're gonna see if whether Jay Lamont will get a shout out or the mute button. Let's hear the title track. I think that's the title track. You and Me. Go, Jay. DJ, hit it.
I'm daydreaming. There you were before my eyes, so mesmerized from your beauty. Caught my attention, I'm surprised. The love I have, I can bring it. Just how simple I can be. All you have to do is just say it, and it will just you and me. Oh, you and me got to be one step better. I've got your back, you got mine. This is it, perfect match. Finally made it real. Walking down the aisle, you and me. As of now, it's official. We have finally sealed the deal. Hence now and forever. Can't believe that this is real. No, this is real. The love I have, I can bring it. Just as simple as can be. Oh, you and me.
Lamont. We're going to see what the panel is going to say. Dizzie Mac, shout out or the mute button?
Man, we're going to give him a shout out on that one. That man was singing better, more naturally, more freer to the woman. He wasn't singing like he was singing to a picture of the woman, like he was begging, like, oh, please, I'm scared. Yeah, shout out. Jay Lamont.
Shout out. All right. Joe, Midas Mind Miller, the man that know what it is when it is.
Jay Lamont came on back with that one. He redeemed himself a little bit, and at least he was equal to the woman. It was him and her. You know, it wasn't just her with him being drugged down. He gets a shout out.
Now, I will say, one thing I like about Jay Lamont, he ain't auto-tuned. That brother just let his natural voice. Now, we know he got sound people, to clean it up and all that, because, he paying money to get his stuff looking good. But it ain't all auto-tuned and sounding all American Idol and stuff. My man got a nice sound about him stuff.
Oh, he know what
he know what he doing and stuff. And when he ain't got to deal with haters, he could go ahead and put out the tracks that he want to put out. But the guy getting a couple of the guy getting some side stars from me and Jay Lamont. You know how it is, how the brothers be sitting up, they all hard and stuff. They have me begging like a mouse. But we do have a guest listener in the studio from area code 661. We're gonna ask them to please stay on to the end of the show because we want to get some wrap-up questions from her. That's right. We always trying to improve, get better, do whatever. And especially since the first lady ain't here, so we need to know where we done messed up. And that's the end of Shout Out. If you like what you heard from Jay Lamont, check him out at SweetSuccessRecords.com. That's SweetSuccessRecords.com. If you would like to be heard or have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to panties@oldgrumpyradio.com. Now it is time for the picks. The First Lady has been the NFL champion 3 times. Will this be the year that she is upseated? She says not. Now I got some Speedy back from the First Lady. Now, the First Lady couldn't make it today. She's under the weather. But let's see, the results, I think these were the before Thanksgiving. She got 17,300 points. Dizzie Mac had a negative 2,500 points. And Joe the Midas Mind, 19,600 points. Now, the results from the Thanksgiving weekend. Dizzie Mac was the big-time winner. 20,500 points. He was whipping them.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
First Lady done leapfrog, and she is back in the second place with 16,500 points. Joe, them cowgirls. What can I say? Minus 11,000 points.
Oh, no.
Oh, so the current standings, Dizzie Mac is still leading with 64,050 points. Cheryl Smith done leapfrog. Now she's back in the game. Y'all better watch out. 49,900 points. Joe, the Midas Mind Miller, third place, 29,175 points. So, we're on to the picks for this week. We're doing a little bit of double dipping, so we will see how it goes. All right, Steve. And the game's 2,500 points per game. Jets versus Giants. Dizzie Mac.
Go with them Jets. Jets.
Minus 9. Jets, Giants. The battle.
I gotta go with the Giants.
The Giants. And First Lady is going with the Jets. Okay. All right. The next game, Falcons versus the Buccaneers. Midas 9.
I know everybody else picking the Falcons, so I'm picking the Bucks. I'm in a laugh. I got to do something here. Bucks.
All right. First Lady is going with the Bucks. Dizzie Mac.
Them dirty birds.
Dirty birds. All right. The next game, them there Seahawks versus AP and the Vikings. Dizzie Mac.
The Seahawks.
The Seahawks. He's a bird man today. First Lady is going with the Vikings. Midas Man.
Seahawks.
You going with the other boys. Okay. Now, we had a mistake. We had threw in a game that actually we will not be doing. So we're going to move to the scoop. Okay. Which QB?
Whoa, we're not doing that game?
Well, we are, but not in that part.
Okay.
Yeah. The scoop. Which QB will throw the most interceptions? Jay Cutler or Kirk Cousins? Midas Man.
Is one of those guys named Cutler? Jay Cutler.
7,500 correct. Let me put it in. 7,500 for the correct, minus 5,000 for the incorrect. So you're going with Jay Cutler. All righty. Dizzie Mac.
I'm going with Kurt. They ain't my cousins.
All righty. First Lady is going with Kirk Cousins. Who will score more points, Cam Newton's or the Raiders? 5,000 for the correct, 2,500 for the incorrect. Dizzie Mac.
You see me over here still face with that patch on? The Raiders.
All right, the Raiders. Midas Mind. Cam Newton or the Raiders?
Man. Cam the man.
I am. Green eggs and ham. Cam. First Lady goes Cam Newton as well. Who will score more points? Matt Hasselbeck or the Dolphins? 5,000 correct, 2,500 incorrect. Midas Mind.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins. First Lady is going with the Dolphins. Dizzie Mac.
Man, you know the Dolphins going to go all flipper on Matt Hasselbeck.
Okay. Which team will have more rushing yards, the Eagles or the Rams? Dizzie Mac, 5,000 correct, 2,500 incorrect.
The Rams.
Dizzie Mac goes with the Rams. First Lady goes with the Rams. Midas Mind.
Todd Gurley running wild. The Rams.
All right, goes with the Rams. Now it's time for the upsets. This is the big money. Big money, big money. Cowboys will upset Washington. 5,000 correct, minus 10,000 incorrect. Dizzie Mac.
No, Dallas will not upset Washington.
Dizzie Mac is a no. First Lady is a no. Joe, Midas Mind Miller.
And nobody from Dallas thinks that this is the real Joe Midas Mind Miller, but the Cowboys will not upset the Raiders.
Raiders will upset the Chiefs. 5,000 correct, minus 10,000 incorrect. First Lady says no, the Raiders will not upset the Chiefs. Joe Midas Mind Miller.
This is where I make up some points on Dizzie Mac. The Raiders will not upset the Chiefs. The Chiefs gonna blow them boys. Patch on your eye and everything. Let's get it.
Dizzie Mac.
Hey, well, this is where I'm going to win this year and have a title. First Lady always hating on my Raiders. Yes, the Raiders will upset the Chiefs, and Joe, you will have to wear a patch next week.
No.
The Bills will upset the Texans. 7,500 for the correct, minus 10,000 for the incorrect. Joe, Midas Mind Miller. Bills upset the Texans.
Not going to happen. J.J. Watt coming into his time. It's all about the Texans.
Midas Mind says no. Dizzie Mac.
Man, do you know what happens when a Bill slaps a Texan? They get a win. They gonna whoop the Texans.
All right. First Lady says no. The Bills will not upset the Texans. And that is our picks for this week. First Lady will be back with us next week. And please get well, First Lady. We want you back. And Brother Ronald,
we miss her.
We hate you miss being on the show this week. We really appreciate you, but so we'll get you back there. Now, before we go, it's time to find out what we missed this week. Dizzie Mac, what did you miss this week?
Hey, man, it goes without saying. Man, I miss you, First Lady. Miss you here, gracing us in the studio. Get well. I missed her.
All right, okay. And Joe Midas Mind Miller, what did you miss this week?
Well, first, I'd like to reiterate what Dizzie Mac just said. The show ain't the same without the First Lady. Where you at? Get some castor oil and go on and run that thing out. Now, I missed the fact that Philadelphia actually loved Kobe Bryant, and he loved them back. He always acted like he didn't give a damn, and they always booed him. They messed around and cheered him because it was the last time he was going to come through Philly, and it choked him up. So I saw an old school player be brought down to, my home team really loves me. Wow, that tripped me out.
Oh, ain't that sweet?
I guess I got a little Jay Lamont in me.
A little Jay Lamont, okay. I missed that a team named Budweiser was arrested for trespassing at the Budweiser brewery.
What?
A team named Budweiser was arrested for trespassing at a Budweiser facility.
Get your little ass home.
This is Spit-Face filling in for Cheryl Smith, and you have been listening to Joe Midas Mind Miller, Dizzie Mac, and the rest of the crew. and this is Bras, Panties, and Sports. Check me out midnights on Bluntly Speaking with Old School.